Hello everybody and welcome back to Gundam Breaker 3. Wow! Yeah. Anyways, let's see. We're gonna go ahead and do the second mission practice. I'm pretty pumped for it. I'm pretty pumped to show you this. Let me think. Now we go get the old control setting up here again. And see the little trivia in the bottom left corner? I thought that was pretty cool. That's actually how I learned a bunch of the stuff. And here we are. Here's the Gundam Breaker 3 once more. I'm going to do my launching voice here in a second, so get ready. This is Organizing Secrets in the Gundam Breaker 3 Launching! Right? Right. We'll go with that, right? You liked it. I know you liked it. Anyways, we actually have Miso with us in this battle, which is pretty much how the rest of the game will go. We get party members that hang out with us. And she's talking about how we're practicing right now because we have to go to a tournament later on today. The qualifiers for our town. If we beat our town, then we go to a regional tournament. If we beat the regional one, we battle to see who the best team in Japan is. But, yeah, so she just hired me fucking an hour ago or whatever. And now we're practicing because we have to go to the tournament later today. Oh, here I am trying out my new gun. What I didn't figure out is I didn't know guns had a, you could either tap it or you could hold in the button. With the previous gun, which was the machine gun, I just held it in and it burst fired constantly. With the gun I have right now, the GN rifle, sword rifle, gun blade, Squall, Final Fantasy VIII weapon I got going on, if I hold it in like that, I just shoot the continuous burst, and if I tap it, I do a shorter burst. But I don't think I learned that until like part 10 or 11. So you're gonna have to forgive me on that. Anyways, see what we got. What are we fighting here? I think I saw some Zakus, some Doms, some GMs, and then you saw that other one here. It's like right there. That's the Dragon Gundam from G Gundam. That's Saisashi's mech from Neo China. Oh, not my favorite Gundam series, but one of my favorite because of how different it is from everything else. They really took everything that was Gundam and then said, fuck it, let's do the opposite of what Gundam stands for. And I think it was good in its own way. I don't think it's for every Gundam fan, but I think it's a fantastic anime. G Gundam is hilarious. G Gundam Fighter, or Mobile Fighter G Gundam. I don't remember what the official name is. Anyways, here I am learning how things work. I had a lot of fun with my burst. With that burst laser fire thing. See, like, I'm really trying it out in weird situations. Oh, there I am switching my items for the first time. And you can use those by pressing circle. So I have it on Beam Saber right now. Oh, and Head Vulcan. So if I press circle, he'll start shooting stuff. Oh, there I am using the free aiming. I still used it for a bit longer. Thought I'd be done with it already. Oh, and as you can see, Saisashi's mech, the Dragon Gundam, it's in like God Super Hyper mode or something, and that's something that the various mechs from that anime could do. So that's a power it has, which I think just makes it stronger altogether. I don't know the exact specifics, but when a giant robot starts glowing gold and all fiery, I assume it's stronger. Oh no, I think that's when I figured out it's a burst gun. I thought it took me longer than that to figure out that the gun shot in bursts. I think I unforget it, and then I remember it when I finally come back to this. Yeah. Oh, got some new guys to fight here, right? Yeah. Okay, so it's a bunch of, like, it's GM Command space types, some Zakus, and then that thing I'm fighting right there that I just killed in 2 seconds is the Nobel Gundam. And it's like a girl Sailor Moon type Gundam. Not kidding, it's got like long hair, and the torso's like a sailor outfit, and it's got the long legs. But you won't really get to see much of that until they start kicking my ass. It's also from G Gundam, and of course, a girl piloted it. Oh, yep, there we go. We finally get to see some of that sweet, sweet Nobel Gundam action. So here is it's not an ace pilot, but I consider them to be like, oh, see, my head's gone. I consider them to be tough opponents, and it's straight up 3 Zagoks from the original Mobile Suit Gundam, and it's one of my favorite suits of all time. I love Zagoks. I think they're like the coolest shit ever. I end up using some of the parts. I think I've used the arms and the backpack now. I haven't used those goofy legs yet. and the torso and head are considered one part for them, and I haven't used that part either. I might, but it looks silly, so I'd have to really be in the mood to do it. Anyways, though, yeah, so the Zergoks come out, and they're a lot tougher than other suits are. I mean, obviously they have the glowy text around them. I think that purple is a rarity level. I think it can be other colors too. And then you get like good parts. See, I blew them up, and bam, 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 got some Zergok parts. Anyways, I killed all 3 of them. The music calms back down. And then I go back to killing Nobels, Space Command GMs, and Zaku 2s. And as you can see, though, up there in the top left corner, there's Misa and the Azalea. That's her HP. There are a couple really big boss fights in the game, and I think in those boss fights, the worst I've ever had is my party member's HP getting down to about half. They refill every time you heal up, so assuming as long as they're in like a proximity to you, like a close proximity, so it's really hard for them to die. I myself have died a couple times, but I've never seen my teammates die. There I am doing some combos on the Nobel Gundams. I haven't used any other parts yet. In G Gundam Fighter, Mobile Fighter G Gundam, the Nobel Gundam was a big deal because its pilot, well, the suit itself had like a berserk mode, and it would fucking make the pilot Allenby Bardsley, I think? I can't remember her name. I think it was Allenby, but it would make her go like into a fucking bloodlust, and she'd just start like tearing at like her opponents and like beating the shit out of them in like a fucking blood haze. And if you equip the Nobel Gundam's torso, you can also go into the Berserker mode. So it's definitely something I want to do later. I haven't done it yet. See, that's another thing. We'll talk about it now, even though I haven't really shown it much. But there are a bunch of different weapon types that depend on the sword and gun you have on you. But there are also other moves that depend on your other body parts. Like, you can get certain like special states depending on what backpack, head, or torso you have on you. Or legs or arms, I guess. I guess there are some that are dependent on that. Like, you can get ones that turn you invisible, you can get different hyper modes, and you can level these up and whatnot, and they all have like their own little kind of skill set thing. A new fighter. So, okay, but I'll talk about that in a second. So this, right here, you see this is an ace pilot, and I have recently learned that, for the most part, ace pilots are just other players' characters that come into your game. It's not they're being controlled by the computer. It's not the actual person in my game, but I'm fighting mobile suits that other people have made. That's someone else's model, for the most part. Every once in a while, there are some computer ones, but it's a mix. It's like there are some computer ones that are built into the game, like Tiger's mech was, and then there are like this one, which I'm pretty sure is a different player's mech. So anyways, I'm going back to the movesets. So yeah, there are different movesets. I also learned that there aren't, like, because there are different weapon types, right? Like, there's one-handed sword, two-handed sword, axes, spears, so on and so forth. I have also learned that besides that, there are different movesets for the one-handed sword. Like, there's one-handed sword 1, one-handed sword 2, one-handed sword 3. I don't learn that until, like, part 18 or 19, maybe even part 20. So, at first, I was just going to make a character that had one of each weapon type, and maybe try out a few of the rare body types for the different hyper modes. But I think in the end, I'm going to try and make at least one mech for every weapon type, at least as far as the melee types go. So that's like 3 one-handed sword types. Like, I'm using the GM sword right now with him, right? And I think the moveset is moveset number 1. But later on, I'll get like a different beam saber that's like, it's the beam saber from Gundam Unicorn. And its moveset is called the One-Handed Sword 2, and it's just a different moveset. It doesn't have like as many kicks, and the slashes are all different, and doesn't do like spinny jump stuff. So yeah, I think that was something cool. Anyways, as you can see, there are also different game types, and we've just been kind of doing the regular game type. Oh, and we're getting to the last boss of this area, and it is the Shining Gundam from G Gundam. As you can tell, the music started playing for it. This is music from G Gundam, which is super awesome. I've noticed that A, that happens with, like, when the bosses come down from those boxes, it always plays the music from their show, and B, when you use your hyper mode, but if you use them under certain special conditions that I'm not going to mention yet, you will change the music to whatever show that mode is from. Like, I get the NTD Destroy mode, the new type Destroy mode from Unicorn Gundam, and I put it on a mech, and if I use it in certain instances, I change the music to Unicorn, I change the area's music to Unicorn Gundam. Anyways, as you can see, we, got a new EX action for the rifle this time, because we were using the sword gun, which is a rifle. Got a bunch of new types. My build breaker rank and my BR rank down in the bottom right corner leveled up to level 2. That helps you get access to more parts later. So you get some money. So here I am picking and choosing some parts. You know, got the Zagok Shining Gundam, some of those backpacks, and the plastic, which I will need later. And then if I hit the button right this time, yeah, this is what it normally does. I sell the rest of the parts. I didn't do that in the last episode because I fucked up. Fucked up hard. Let's see, so what am I doing now? Oh yeah, it's gonna tell me about that. Yeah, I get like more costumes as well. I might do another mission, because that would by really quickly. I don't know though. I don't know. Oh, I finally save. I finally saved the design. Alright, so here I am, checking some stuff out. Do I finally sell stuff? Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna sell off the chaff. So, we can talk about other stuff while I'm selling off the chaff, I guess. In the end, I end up making a bunch of different robot types, or Gunpla kits. I think I'm up to like 9 or 10 different models right now. And I get into the habit where I play about 2 or 3 levels with each one, and then I switch off to a new one. But then I did end up taking a liking to one of them, and I ended up using him for a really big story part, because it uses your mechs in the cutscenes, and it looks cool, and all that good stuff. But that is what it is. I do plan to go around through them. So my game plan, right? I guess I'll talk to you about it now while I'm going through all this shit. But the game plan is... oh, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, beat the game once on the regular difficulty or whatever, right? We're playing it on standard. Go through all the DLC so we can get all the DLC suits. So I'll go through all that, collect all the DLC parts. Really big on making sure I get all the DLC stuff. Because then we have to go back through the game again to collect all the new stuff. I mean, but at that time, we'll skip through all the story stuff. It'll just be, go through the level, we'll talk about it, we'll bullshit a bit. Oh, look at me, looking at the dumb legs. Zagok legs. See, okay, so now that I've talked about what my game plan is for the show, here's another thing I want to talk about. I've actually had issues building suits, because as you can see, the Zagok legs look so goofy with the Gundam 3's body, and that's an issue that I've been having, is finding legs and body parts and arms that all kind of match up. I don't want it to look too stupid and wonky. Is what it is. Let's see, how am I doing? What else do I do? Oh, I probably throw on the new skill. That sounds like something I would do right about now. Am I gonna do it? I might be reading it right now. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was looking, I think I got confused because I'm like, well, aren't they the same thing? And then that's when I realized that Mirage Shot is a rifle skill and the other one is a machine gun. I don't think I realized the type. Oh yeah, and here's a couple of different walking things. Like, this is cool. I don't really use it. Like at all. I think I just kept it on auto. I'm not even sure if I've made any kits that use one of the other movement types. That's something I need to look into. Alright, what are you doing, me? Oh, I'm gonna listen to the best music in the game. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, yeah. There we go. We got me looking at some stuff. I think I'm actually looking at them a bit closer this time. Because I just kind of skimmed through them. Like, those are actually cool boxes, too. A lot of those are the actual boxes for the suits. Oh, yeah. There we are, Shining Gundam. Hell yeah. There's the GM3, the Jesta. Yeah, I'm just looking at all the characters real quick. I think she said that she says the same thing, but she says male and female. I think I was switching it real quick there just because I wanted to figure out which word was male and which word was female in Japanese. Just a little goofy thing, I guess. Am I gonna ascend? Yeah, no, we ain't ascending. What are you doing, me? Oh, we doing another mission? See, after a while... Oh yeah, it's just telling me, hey, after you beat a mission, you can go back through and say you can make Misa use a different suit. Instead of the Azalea, I could make her run around in the Gundam Breaker 3. Which is cool. I haven't done it yet. I haven't, like, touched it at all yet. But maybe eventually. I don't know. Oh, so here I am looking through the DLC real quick. This is all the DLC I have right now. The RE Break, Build Beginning, Build Rising, and Build Evolution. And you get different suits from it. I kind of wish I wouldn't have gone through that, because it does kind of spoil some characters. Sorta, not really. I do end up reading it, though, so that's cool. Anyways, yeah, back to the regular stuff. What am I doing? Are we gonna play the mission, me? Hell yeah, we do 2 missions. See, after a while, it ends up taking me way too long to get through these levels. They get way longer, and we have to do just 1. But hey, we get a 2 for here, so that's super cool. Oh shit, I gotta do my voice again. Disorganizing Secrets in the Gundam Breaker 3, launching! There, see, I did it. Yeah, we're doing the ice level now. I actually really like... I don't know if I want to say I really like this ice level, but for some reason I end up playing it a lot. I think I end up grinding here later. Let's see if I can tell these Gundams. These look like Victory Gundams from Victory Gundam. I don't know the different Gundams though, so I might be wrong. Actually, that looks kind of smooth. It might be Victory Gundams mixed with the Gundam Hexa from Gundam Rakugistia or whatever it's called. I don't remember. It's the newish Gundam series before Iron Blooded Orphans that I haven't watched yet. But we get these Gundam NT1s, and they're like super heavily armored. Really cool suits to get. I really like them. They're really defensive and blocky, chunky, and they're beating the ever-living fuck out of me right now, as you can see. Oh, got my new skill, which I used, but you can't see because I'm an idiot and didn't show it off. Well, you'll see some more. Look at me getting some parts over there. Hell yeah. Gonna use that sword skill, son? Yeah, use my sword skill. Fuck up these Gundam Hexas, or whatever they are. There we go. Oh, yeah, you kinda got to see the power. It just kinda looks like the blast I've been using with my gun, the hold-in laser blast, but it's a different color, and it does more damage. They get more varied, but, I mean, it's a start. Heal up real quick, hit him with the slash attack. There we go, gotta knock some parts off of him. There I am using the head Vulcans. Not that you can really tell. That was definitely a V Gundam, I can tell by the back. That's the Gundam Hexa, though, I think. If that's what it's called. I can't remember. It's the one from G and Ragusta or whatever. But that one used, yeah, G and Ragusta, I think. It used the Gundam fan, though, or the beam fan. Which is funny. Let's see, do I do any shooting? I use the head Vulcans. That's not good enough. I do get the treasure chest, though. Smart move, me. I get some plastic and some parts. Healed up real quick, and then I get right in there. That was a Victory Gundam of some sort. See, Victory Gundam is cool, but I'm in a weird place with Victory, because while I've never watched the show, I've been introduced to a bunch of the characters and the plot from other games, like Super Robot Wars and the different Dynasty Warrior Gundam games, which they have characters from Victory Gundam in. And I'll get to Victory Gundam eventually. I'm sure I'll talk about it, we'll bring it up, and we'll all laugh about it later. But I'm kind of nervous to watch it, because I heard that it's like the... And I haven't heard this exactly said this way, but from what people have said to me and what I've read about it, it sounds like Victory Gundam is like the Game of Thrones of Gundam. Like, every character just fucking dies, people are getting killed left and right. Like, oh, you thought this dude you were hanging out with for like 5 episodes was the main character? Nah, Super just fucking murdered hard. A bunch of shit like that. And I don't know if I don't know, it just seems weird. And it's got like, and I'm gonna like knock it, because it's got like Uso as the main character, and he's kind of like a child soldier. And I was about to make fun of child soldiers and how lame that shit is, but then I'm like thinking of like Mika from the new Gundam series, Iron-Blooded Orphans, and I fucking love the whole child soldier thing they got going on, because like the whole team of protagonists is just a roving mercenary band of child soldiers. So, you know what, I'm not gonna let myself be hypocritical there. I just don't know if I like Uso's character, but I should wait until I actually watch the series to hold judgment. When I do it, I'll make some kind of little review series. We'll like it, it'll be fun. Something to look forward to. Anyways, look at us. Show's going through the ice area, which looks fucking good. Like, look at it. This is a pretty looking ice area. I wish I could recognize some more of the backgrounds. Like, sometimes I can tell you, like, I'm like, oh, I know exactly where we are. We're in such and such from so-and-so anime. But then there are just sometimes when I am not sure. If it's just, is this just a generic ice level? Is this from one of the anime they happen to fight in an ice place and I didn't know? Like, there's a Jaburo level, which we actually might have just been at. I wasn't really paying attention, but there's a Jaburo level from Mobile Suit Gundam and like Zeta Gundam, and we'll look at it and I'm like, yeah, we're in Jaburo right now. But no, this is a good map. I really like the music in it too. It's got like a good icy feel for this level. This is just, I want to say it's a solid level. Look at us hacking away at that Gundam. Show it who's, oh no, not showing it who's boss. Fucking up. We wanted to show it who was boss, but we fucking screwed it up. Oh, and he ran. Are we gonna get him? No, we'll decide to kill the other guy. There we go. We are getting a little smoother with our combos, I've noticed. Like, good for me. I'm improving. Alright, me. Are you gonna get the treasure chest? Or are you gonna be lazy? I kind of start getting lazy with it later on. I didn't know. Yeah, see the V Gundam Hexa head. That's what I just picked up, but I think that's what I'm fighting, are V Gundam Hexas. Wait, no, if I'm fighting V Gundam Hexas, they're from V Gundam. They're from Victory Gundam. They're not from In Redusta. Shit, I don't know. Ooh, what do we got here? So, that shiny gold and silver suit are sumos, and that round one I just killed was called a Kapul. The sumos are from Turn A Gundam, which is like a late 90s Gundam series. It's pretty good. It was a little different. I liked it. The Kapul is from Mobile Suit Gundam, but it's also from Turn A Gundam. It's in both, I think, if I'm remembering that correctly. But because it's here included with the sumos, I'm guessing that's the Turn A version, and not the original Mobile Suit Gundam version. Which is, you know, it's whatever. They're both cool. But, like, it's a unique, cool, like, water suit that I think is super fucking cool. And I don't think I pick up any parts for it until, like, episode 22 or 23. which is lame because I really wanted to do something with the Kapul. I think I could have came back to this level and grinded for parts, but sometimes certain suits just will not give you their parts no matter how hard you try. And oh, what are we doing? We're fighting. Oh, wait, this is the Gundam. Yeah, the Gundam G-Self. This is the thing from Gundam in Regusta Gada Parmesan G. The previous Gundam series. It's not the V-Hexas. Those are from V Gundam. I was being a turd lord. I'm sorry about that. I get confused. There's so much Gundam. I need to watch in Regusta G. I heard it's really good. I also heard it's a Gundam more aimed at children, though. Which I shouldn't knock. Oh, hey, we won. I shouldn't knock it because, you know, well, no, you don't know, but because I know, Gundam Build Fighters is like one of my favorite Gundam series of all time now, and it was pretty much marketed at kids. It was just so cool seeing all the suits remade and stuff. Oh, learn a new saber skill. Good for me. That's cool though. You guys ended up getting two missions in this one. I don't think that'll ever happen again. I'm not sure. So yeah, we picked up a beam saber. We picked up the beam saber V, and then we got the beam saber, the dual beam sabers from the G Self. Dual beam sabers is really fun. I'll see this another V. Couple of heads. Yeah, picking up some bodies, got some arms. Didn't get much from that. In all honesty, we didn't get a lot of parts for all the suits I killed. If you notice, I didn't get any Kapul stuff. And we killed all the sumos and we barely got any. Oh, here's some plot. You need to get plot. So here we are at a gym. Didn't make it past the qualifiers. Ah, Kamase with a Good Day shirt. So apparently this is Misa's ex-partner from the previous year. He joined up with them. And this... Oh, yeah, this is Kadomatsu. I like Kadomatsu. Kamase, not so much. He's got interesting hair, though. It's just his face is fucking... He just looks like a turd lord. Yeah, Kadomase. Team engineer. Yeah, so they are the Heim Robotics team. Another local business. She's pretty pissed at Kamase for selling out to them. And he's just like, oh, whatever. Thanks, Misa. Ah, and Heim won last year. She got stomped that year. I see like cool little tips in the bottom left. Actually, you get to learn like, a lot of cool stuff from that bottom area. Yeah, what am I doing, me? Am I just gonna leave the controller sitting here? Do I walk around at all? I think I just bullshit with you guys for the rest of the time. Anyways, I got like a good 15 seconds before the video ends, so I guess we'll commence the outro here. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's move it around now, me. Hell yeah. Anyways, hey everybody, I do appreciate you checking this out. This is Gundam Breaker 3. We got a lot more coming. This is Organized and Secrets. Stay safe, everybody.